Ladies and gentlemen, we are now live for the Raw Rundown here on the Around the Point Network YouTube channel. We are also live over on the Twitter, and we're also live over on Twitch for those of you that want to listen to us over there as well. But if you're on YouTube, which I hope you guys are, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the thumbs up, hit that bell notification. Spread the word above all else. Spread the word, and all that fun stuff. It is Tuesday, February 27th, 2024. I almost forgot that we have 2 more days of February. I feel like, I forgot it's leap year, so I forgot about that. But what's going on, everyone? I am that Peruvian Fight TV extraordinaire. I am Steve, and this right here is my good compadre here, my brother from another mother, from the land of Detroit, the pride of Detroit. He's also the ATP UK champ. He has a big title defense at Restoring the Feeling, the one, the
whenever that date is. When is that?
Romeo's waiting, bro. Romeo is waiting for his title defense. It's crazy when you are out, bro. Oh, we might have to crown an interim champion. We might have to crown an interim, just like in AEW. You know, Tony loves interim champion, so it almost happened. But of course, Big Mike, no longer part-time Mike, but what's going on, brother?
Nothing much, man. How's it going with you?
Chilling, man. You know, another day, man. Just counting down to the end of February. Because once March hits, it's springtime. Granted, no, I mean, once you hit the halfway of March, like the early days of March is still cold. Mm-hmm. Depending where you're at, right? Depending where you're at, it's still brick out there. But once you hit like the halfway of March, it's like, yeah, bro. Hello, 50-degree weather in the early morning. No more of bundling up, dressing accordingly and shit, but all that stuff. But yeah, this is the Raw Rundown. This is your Monday Night Raw review for February 26th, 2024. Raw, this was the post-Elimination Chamber episode of Monday Night Raw. The Raw went down live last night from San Jose, California, from the SAP Center. They had an attendance of 12,218. That's a lot, bro. Sorry about that. That's a lot, bro. 12,218 people were in the building last night. That's crazy, right? You think about it, that's crazy for Monday Night Raw. What did you say, man?
Yeah, man. Yeah. No. Not really. I mean, Raw's been. You know, how would I say this?
Not in the mud.
No, it's not been in the mud, but Raw has been consistent enough to get that type of attendance. Huh?
Yeah. But overall, listen, I thought last night's episode of Raw was actually pretty good, dude. Yeah. Again, this is the post-chamber stuff we're built, right? Mm-hmm. And not for nothing, dude, this is probably the first time in, I think even last year, right? Like, you're excited for the road to WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. It makes they're doing stuff to make you look forward to the show. They're actually doing something. Of course, you know, when you have the booker of the year, the promoter of the promotion of the year, you have to do these stuff, right? You have to. Mm-hmm. So I was excited. Let us know your thoughts in the chat. How did you guys enjoy Monday Night Raw? Maybe you didn't like Raw. Maybe you thought Raw was maybe you thought Raw was doo-doo, you know, or whatever the case may be. But I thought Raw was actually pretty good last night. Big Mike, what about you?
Yeah, I thought it was a decent show from what I saw from the clips. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. I only seen the clips. But I feel like I've seen enough to at least give small analysis on the show.
At least you're honest about it. I mean, I admire the honesty. I admire the honesty here. You know, not like some other guy, you know, who was supposed to be the upgrade, but, you know, it is what it is. I look back on it now. I'm like, what was I thinking? Like,
the upgrade was far more better.
The upgrade was far Oh man, I think I want the downgrade back. Like, we get the downgrade back.
I don't even want the downgrade back. We're good with just what we have.
Can we get the bait and switch?
No, we're
Gosh,
good with just what we got.
I know. But
Anywho,
let's get into this Monday Night Raw from last night. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at cage match, because that's the wave now here. Out of 10, they voted 7.12. So for the viewers of cage match, Raw wasn't bad, wasn't amazing either. But for me, again, for me watching at home, I enjoyed myself. Really, really did. So let's get this started, shall we? So they opened the show, man, with Mommy. That's right. They opened the show with Mommy. She welcomed everyone to Raw, and Rhea Ripley said Nia Jax was the biggest threat to her reign. But she also proved that she proved why she's always on top. And then out of nowhere, her opponent for WrestleMania, Becky Lynch, interrupted. And Becky said that they have a date at WrestleMania. And Dom tried to interrupt Becky, but Becky says she'll put him in his place. And Ripley defends Dom and tells Becky that behind every great man is a great woman.
Yeah. Well, she said before that, the man always thinks they're the backbone in situations or in relationships or something like that, which was a good dig, I guess, to ultimately say what she said about to every great man is a greater woman. It's plays and puns on different stuff. I mean, it's cool.
Yes, absolutely. I thought it was cool, man. I thought overall, it got people. What's the word I'm looking for here? Again, people
Got
say
people talking. I guess.
people talk. But not only that, bro. This is the first time in God knows how long. I don't want to say. I think that it's just the press conference in Vegas. That they were both, in the same spot. Granted, I am aware because they told you this is long-term storytelling here, right? What do the kids call it? Cinema, right?
Yeah, cinema, long-term storybooking. Yeah.
Their last match, one-on-one, was in NXT in 2019.
I saw a clip on that on Twitter.
Back in the full set. I think the full match is on their YouTube channel, by the way.
It is because I saw the clip of the match, and then when I was watching the clips, a suggested video was that full match that they had.
That didn't have a winner. It was a disqualification.
Mm-hmm.
That darn Shayna Baszler at the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So there's a story here. There's something. Can Rhea Ripley defeat Becky Lynch? At the same time, does the man still, in this case, Becky Lynch, right? Who's done it all? Who's done it all, basically, right? Grand Slam champion, won the Royal Rumble, won a chamber, right? She's done it all. All that stuff, right? Does she have one more run in her? Can she do it again? And I don't want to come off like Becky's old because she's not. But in front of our eyes, she's done so much already. Mm-hmm. Hall of Fame bound career. Hall of Fame bound.
More than we ever thought that she would.
Exactly. The thing where she was, remember back in 2018, right? Mm-hmm. And then the man character came around. And for me, and I said, and I'm going to stand by this, I think at WrestleMania, Rhea Ripley needs to squash Becky Lynch. There needs to be, and there again, I'm going to give you a boxing reference here. You might know this one. There has to be Larry Holmes versus Muhammad Ali.
That murderous match.
You get what I'm saying? It has to be that. It has to be. Okay. Mike Tyson versus Larry Holmes.
No, I was going to say, I'm saying like that match was brutal. We saw the brutality in that match.
Exactly. That's what it needs to be. Remember many years ago? Remember like during WrestleMania 36 when it was Shayna and Becky? Everyone thought Shayna was going to run through Becky Lynch as we all thought it was going to be. That's what this match needs to be.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
At WrestleMania.
And we thought the same thing with Becky and Bianca too. She beat her in that 30 seconds. Like it has to be repaid, and then they ended up having a barn burner. But it is what it is.
Exactly. But nevertheless, I thought in this exchange of words, I thought Rio won this round
Oh
of
yeah,
their exchange
she's the better talker anyway. She didn't have to. I saw on the
on the
watching
interweb.
the promo. I saw a comment under the video saying that Becky is trying too hard to be a badass when Rhea is already a badass. And that's the truth. She was kind of like, it was a kind of a try hard promo. It was one of those promos where she kind of dipped back to what she used to do instead
Yeah,
of like it flowing, and it just didn't resonate.
did not, absolutely not. But after this, Nia Jax came out and she blindsided Becky Lynch,
Mm,
right? Backstage, we see that Nia Jax told Jackie Redmond that she'll do everything she can to make sure Lynch doesn't make it to WrestleMania. Jack also promised to do worse to Liv Morgan because later on in the night, it was going to be Liv Morgan and Nia Jax. It's crazy, too, because Nia Jax got in there. She attacked Becky Lynch.
mm,
There's a moment where she does the leg drop.
mm.
And I don't know, the way Becky sold it, I'm like, oh, shit, she hit her nose again. Can you see her like holding her nose, like, oh shit? Because again, there's history there, right? She broke her
Right.
nose.
It's how the man was born.
Yes. I'm like, oh, they're in my mind, I'm like, they're not gonna do what I think they're gonna do. And I hope not.
And what is that?
Make it a 3-way.
Oh no.
Listen, I like Nia Jax. I think
Yeah, Nia
she's
had her shot already.
it's over. Like it's time
Let
to
her
move
let
on.
her let her let her face somebody else. Give her another shot in a solo match, and if she loses that, then let her build herself back up.
Exactly. Let her build herself
Don't
back up.
don't put another person in here, especially not her, but like especially like because it'll slow the match down. You know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This would slow the match down. This would absolutely slow the match down. But after this, we had Sami Zayn versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we've seen this match before. We know these guys can go. We know what they're all about. Now, will this is the same caliber as Takeover Brooklyn, I'm sorry, Takeover Dallas? I was there for that. No.
I was just getting ready to compare it to that. I was like, they weren't gonna recapture the same magic,
No.
but no.
But you know what to expect, though. You know the story they're telling here, right? Sami Zayn wanting to be a champion, right? Sami Zayn trying to, you know, have that one more championship run in him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though people are saying now it's going to be Gunther. People are now saying that it's going to be Gunther and Sammy. We'll get into that in a little bit as well. I thought the match was
Mm-hmm.
fine for what it's worth. Sammy got hit with the Kinshasa multiple times and kicked out. But when it was all said
Mm-hmm.
and done, Sami Zayn did indeed pick up the W here. Got the win.
Mm-hmm.
Your thoughts on the
Mm-hmm.
match, Big Mike?
Yeah, Sammy shows some real good resiliency. Getting hit with multiple Kinshasas off the top rope, getting in and out of the ring, near fall, leg on the rope. Is just you can tell that they're building him up for something for him to show his resiliency for somebody else. And if it's for Gunther, then cool, I guess. After the promo later in the show, I kind of want to see something else, but which is weird
What you want to
that
see?
I would want. I want to see Dominic versus Gunther
Oh, come on. No.
just to see how it would look. I'm probably regret it, but I just want to see how it would look.
No, it's going to be murder.
I
That's
mean, just to see, the crowd. It is just, it is Gunther would be a baby face that whole match.
You think so, though? You think he'd be
Yeah, no crowd like he's trying to capture Latino heat, but he is a walking heat magnet.
I know that absolutely, absolutely.
And
Um,
before we move on, to put him to retain that much heat since WrestleMania of last year,
is a miracle.
usually he just dies off. It's like, all right, yeah, we hate this guy. Let's move on. No, he gets the same thing every single day of every single month. That's impressive to me.
Of course, it's impressive as all hell. The
Yeah.
fact that you would have thought by now this guy would have been on the back burner by now. No, he still got the same he still gets the same reaction wherever he goes. Like, bro,
Yeah.
they can go to the most non-wrestling town and he still gets
And
booed.
he get the thunderous boos.
Yes, it's just fucking amazing. It really, really is. Speaking of which, from there we had a hype video for Imperium and the New Day. They're gonna meet up in the street fight today. In the street fight, we had Raquel Rodriguez versus Chelsea Green. The least we talk about this, the better. It was what
the match
it was.
happened. Raquel won. Good for her.
Good for her. Good for her. Good for her. I know she's going through a lot right now. But it's good to see that they're giving her opportunities here. She's working through it, so hopefully she does get better and whatever's going on with her and all that stuff. But after that, backstage we see Sami Zayn, right? He speaks with Jackie Brennan, and again, go back to what we were saying earlier, right? Sami Zayn wanting to be a champion, right? Some people even thought of the idea of adding Sami Zayn to the world title match at WrestleMania. I'm not gonna lie to you. A part of me thought in the beginning of the year they might do Sammy versus Rollins at the Royal Rumble. That would have been a killer match. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Obviously, that didn't happen, right? Obviously, that didn't happen because obviously Seth got hurt. And maybe WrestleMania. But then again, with the whole thing with Punk, didn't happen either. So with that, all eyes now seem toward the Intercontinental Championship. And then he's cutting this promo, like he's being interviewed by Jackie Redmond, and who happens to pass by? Imperium. First it was Ludwig Kaiser, lucky motherfucker. Then that was Giovanni Vinci, and then the last one was Gunther. You see the visual of Gunther looking at Sami Zayn and smiling, and the crowd reacted. The crowd reacted to this, and it's like they're telling you what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is the direction that we're going for WrestleMania. Sami Zayn versus Gunther. Sami Zayn's going to sell that. It's going to sell crazy for Gunther.
Oh, yeah.
That pale body, bro, is going to be red at the end of the match. Look like a piece of ground meat, bro.
Either that or Larry the Lobster.
Yeah, Larry the Lobster, yes. Look like fucking, just throw him some melted butter. Throw him some melted butter, and he'll be okay. From there, we see Gunther. He goes to the ring, and he said that he's the master of he basically conquered Jey Uso, right? It was the first time he felt the Intercontinental Championship was slipping away. Mm-hmm. Then he asked who would challenge him at WrestleMania, right? He threw names, right? He says fans want to see names like Sami Zayn, Chad Gable, which we'll get into in a little bit. Did you see the video, by the way? Did you see it? Chad Gable. He cut this video. Oh, like he posted it on his Twitter. Like he did like his own video.
No, dude, I don't really.
Nah, dude, it's worth the watch.
It's worth the watch. Okay, continue talking and I'll watch it.
All right. Just I want you to, you know what I mean. I'll just do this in the meantime. I'll do it in the meantime while you watch that video, which we'll get into in a little bit. We'll get into that in a little bit. But what's it called? What the hell am I doing here in the mud? Again, he's throwing all these names, and then who happens to show up? The Judgment Day. The Judgment Day, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, JD McDonough, and Dominic Mysterio, they all make their way to the ring. And Priest informs Gunther that while he's been a strong champion, he is the second to Judgment Day's power. He claims Elimination Chamber was only a preview of WrestleMania and that they want to bring home additional gold for the group. He claims that includes Gunther's title. Gunther as who in Judgment Day will face him at WrestleMania because Priest fails to use his Money in the Bank briefcase, and Dominic stands up. He stood up to Gunther. So you see the visual of Dirty Dom. And what did Gunther do? Basically just shoved him. And this caused this massive pull apart between Damian Priest and Gunther. And they're just going at it. Like, they didn't go to blows or anything. But you see this brawl apart, and everyone just lost it. Everyone just went crazy for the brawl apart. In a way, when you think about it, right? People went crazy for it. People loved it, which is kind of crazy when you think about it, right? So then that's what happened. People just went insane for it. People were going like, "Oh my god, this is great." But it makes you think as well now, right? Could it be possible that Damian Priest cashes in on the Intercontinental title, considering what happened last year with Austin Theory?
Austin Theory fucked it up.
He fumbled the bag. Absolutely. He fumbled the bag. Absolutely. He did. Let's not pretend like he didn't do that. Like he did. 100%. You know? Because then again, let's be honest, he's not cashing on Roman Reigns. There's no way in hell you're cashing on Roman Reigns.
But he can still get a world title.
But at the time, the world title was in existence.
Right. Remember? But now it's in existence, and you can get
I know that. And I hope that's not the route they go. I hope that's not the route they go.
No, he's held it for too long for him just to cash in on the mid-card title. Like, no.
Like, don't get me wrong. I would love to see. I would love to see Gunther versus Damian Priest. I would love to see it. But just not under these circumstances. You know?
Yeah.
That's just me. I don't want to see this under the circumstances. I want to see them, if they're going to do this, let it be a match, let it be something, but just not Damian Priest cashing in his fucking briefcase on Gunther. Because that's just a waste. Just a fucking waste, in my opinion. From there, but what was your thoughts, Mike, on the brawl? What was your overall thoughts, though?
Yeah, I thought it was the talking segment that ended in almost a scuffle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, it kind of looked like Priest looked kind of like soft at the end because he was like you know how they say the loudest person and the one that's going the most crazy is the scariest person in the room.
Yeah.
And Gunther and the rest of Imperium was like, okay, what do you want to do? And everybody else, like Finn was smiling like, haha, you don't want him to get loose. And it just looked weird, but yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, I want to see that match.
Yeah,
but we're getting something different, which is okay. I hope we're not getting that cash in either. That'd be stupid.
I think we could see a ladder match for the IC title, multi-man ladder match, I suppose. I mean, let's be real here, right? It looks to me the way things are being planted, right? Night 2 might be the more stacked than night 1 for this year's WrestleMania.
Explain.
I mean, you could do night 1 a ladder match for the US title. If they don't,
that's what I'd rather see.
If they don't go the route of Orton versus Logan Paul, which I hope they do, right? I hope they do. But if they don't go that route, I mean, you could do Logan Paul defending the title against Randy Orton, against AJ Styles, against LA Knight. And if you want, throw in there Kevin Owens, right? Right? Kevin Owens, throw him in there. And if you want to throw one more person in there just for the fuck of it, Braun Breaker. My guy, Braun Breaker. I'm not just saying like he's my guy, you know what I mean? But and again, no one gets pinned. Right? And then on night 2, you could do the same thing for the Intercontinental title. You can do, I mean, that it depends what happens, but if then again, I mean, you could if you really wanted to, right? You could do Sami Zayn, you could do Chad Gable, which we'll get into in a little bit as well. You could throw in there R-Truth, even though not really not R-Truth, because when you think about it, right, it looks like we're getting Awesome Truth versus Judgment Day at one of the nights. So likely not, but most likely you could do that multi-man match. You could do that multi-man match for the U.S. title. Intercontinental title has to be one-on-one or whatever the case. Okay. Good to see people are finally tuning into the chat here. There might be some glitch, bro. There has to be some like YouTube glitch or something. Good to see a bunch of Sammy, Dom, and chat. Yeah, that could be it. If Gunther does face Priest, I want Gunther to say, okay, you want my title, I want your briefcase. How about we do winner takes all at Mania? Hasn't been done before, right? I mean, hasn't been done before?
Yeah, that hasn't been done before. I mean, somebody lost a briefcase in matches before, but not like a title for briefcase winner takes all. That's never happened.
Yeah.
No.
It's okay for Gunther to get pinned. He needs to transfer something from everything he's built up with the title to someone else. He will get heated up again with the world title chase. Absolutely. I agree with that. The Gunther Gauntlet Night 1 winner faces Gunther Night 2. I like that idea. Whoever wants to face Gunther, right? They'll have like a little match on night 1. The winner gets Gunther on night 2.
Who you putting the gauntlet?
After what I saw, bro, I'm going with Chad Gable, bro. I'm going with Chad Gable.
No, I'm just saying, like all the participants. So you'll put
Sami
Chad,
Zayn,
Dom, Sammy.
and you know what? If you want to throw one more person in there,
Because a gauntlet is 1-on-1, and then the next person comes out, and then the next person comes out until there's no more people.
want to throw
You
one
think
more
that
person?
might be a little too long for a Mania show?
Depends, though. Depends. We don't know what, because here's the thing: all we know are matches, right? We don't know what night they're going to be on, with the exception of Cody versus Cody.
That's for
Cody
either
Rhodes.
night. You think that might be a little too long?
Depending how they structure the show,
Because
bro.
the gauntlet, they can book one match. Because you gotta have like I guess an Iron Man ever since Seth did what he did in that gauntlet match way back when. So you gotta have Iron Man who lasts the longest, and then they eventually lose or they win the whole thing. It's ways you can book it, but I like the idea. It's just how long do you want the gauntlet to be?
Exactly. Absolutely. But we shall see, man. We shall see how that goes, bro. Again, good to see a lot of you guys finally tuning into the chat. I want to believe there's like a glitch on YouTube. There's a glitch that again, it's why I tell you guys hit the bell notification so you're notified when we go live. It does help out as well. So there you go. We see backstage that Judgment Day were walking, right? And Ripley confronts them. She seems mad at Mysterio for challenging Gunther. And Mysterio, that being Dom, tries to follow her to make things right. As any Latino heat would do, right? Trying to console mommy. Whatever that may be. Carry her bags, buy her a steak. You know what I mean? Buy her flowers, like Eddie did back, like his pops Eddie did with China back in the day. May they both rest in peace. You know what I mean? Also, rest in peace, Ole Anderson. Rest in peace. You know what I mean? So, and as he's going to console her, to confront, make things right, he happened to bump into an old carnal, an old homeboy, that being Andrade. He's like, hey, long time no see, and they had like a little moment there. And, and Andrade saying, hey, he's going to talk to Adam Pearce about its first opponent. Makes you think, there's talk that by the time we get to WrestleMania, there will be some dissension among the Judgment Day.
Mm-hmm.
Could we see Andrade try to recruit Dominic? Could Andrade remind Dominic of where he came from? Like, come on, bro. This is you. You're not some like third tier member of a group. You know what I mean? Like,
all right.
But I'm interested to see where this goes. I'm interested Because Andrade looked like he looking like El Chapo last night, bro. He looking like
Oh, I didn't see it. That's one of the clips that they didn't post. So this is my first
bro.
time.
He was looking like a member of the cartel, brother. He was looking like he could
I
run.
believe it. I
He
believe
could
it.
he could run Sinaloa, brother. He can. He's ready to take over, bro. I'm telling you, man.
I believe it.
Man, it was great though. It was great. So let's see. I look forward to seeing what he did. Look, he looks more of a big deal now than he did a couple of months ago in that other place. Oh, there you go. Look at this. Zayn, Bronson, Gable, Dominic, Andrade, 5-man gauntlet can be 20, 25 minutes. Interesting. Oh, you know what they could do as well, bro? The Iron Survivor at WrestleMania, bro. I'm with it, bro. The Iron Survivor at WrestleMania.
I mean, it's a guaranteed 25 minutes, so I don't know. I don't know. At WrestleMania outside,
Hey man, the Iron
where are they
Survivor.
gonna put the cages? Where are they gonna put the penalty boxes?
They got, come on, man. Or you could do Elimination 5-way. That too. That as well. From there, we got the street fight, bro. Imperium versus the New Day. I thought this was the match of the night, bro. My match.
Yeah, they beat the crap out of each other.
They did, and I love the small attention to detail by the New Day. Yeah, they're like the San Jose, the hockey jersey. I don't know the team. I'm not familiar with hockey.
Sharks.
I was gonna say Sharks. I was gonna say it, but I don't want to butcher it. I might say something else, and y'all might laugh at me. You know what I mean?
Well, it wouldn't be me to crucify you. It'd be the San Jose Sharks fan, our good brother Chase. He's a big fan of the San Jose Sharks.
But you know what I'm saying? I may say something stupid. I might say like the wrong mascot or something, or I might say the team wrong. You know what I mean? And next thing you know, y'all laugh at me. I get it. That's how it works.
I mean, an attempt is always good,
Let Steve fuck up a name and we can laugh at him. I know how this works. And this and then it's going to be a clip. It's going to be this. I know. Oh man. And then a year from now, they might go like, I'm feeding some old files. And what do you know, bro? Oh, I'll be in the mud.
Oh, why are you bringing us stuff in a group chat, bro? That's our conversation.
I'll be in the mud. Oh man. Oh. Just like that kid who had to cancel his trip to Philly because his dad said no this year.
Pow, pow.
You know what I mean? Hey, it's okay, bro. Welcome to adulthood, my man. Welcome to adulthood, kid. Welcome to fucking adulthood.
Anywho.
Yeah, so I thought this match was fucking amazing, bro. Just the details. They're beating the hell out of each other, right? Imperium got the win.
Yeah.
It shocked the hell out of me because you would have thought the New Day, right?
Yeah.
But
it was almost like a sneaky win, too.
It was.
Yeah.
Yes.
With a match that you used weapons, you think you didn't have to be that sneaky.
Think about this. No one did. Let's put it this way. No one did a swanton bomb from the top of a ladder and lost. You know what I mean?
Right.
Unlike on the Saturday show, some guy did a swanton bomb Sammy Guevara did a swanton bomb from the top of a ladder to fucking Powerhouse Hobb. Mike's favorite wrestler here, and from AEW, and he still fucking lost. He still lost.
Yeah. I mean, that's why we don't watch the Saturday show.
I don't have the clip here, but in the good words from one of the barbers from Coming to America, use a dummy. So let's move on here. Backstage, we saw Chad Gable plead his case to why he deserves to face Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. He says it's personal for him. And then Adam Pearce said he'll take it under advisement. Now, I'm sure you saw the clip only moments ago.
I watched it,
the
yes.
video. Fucking beautiful, right?
Yes. Which furthermore proves my case of him being booked like the wrestling machine Kurt Angle. He can do it. He can do it. He can bring that intensity. He can also do comedy.
You know what? Dare I even say, and God, I don't want to, y'all might crucify me if I say this, maybe better than Kurt Angle?
I mean, he's been in tag teams for so long, and he doesn't really have a singles resume like that.
What I mean with that is at least he'll have his head on straight. You know what I mean? He won't.
Yeah, I mean, well, only time will tell with that. You never know what people might go through in life. But as far as a wrestling standpoint,
mind you, we love Perk. We love Perk Angle. Perk Angle.
Yeah, Perk Angle gave a lot of good moments.
Ask Raka Khan.
But he can do that gimmick to a T if they give it to him. Like if they say, "Hey, we want you to be Wrestling Machine Kurt Angle, but put a spin on it," he could do it.
Of course, he can do it. And not only that, but dude, that video showed real emotion.
Yeah,
he has a purpose. Like, yo, he's not doing it for. He's doing it for his family. Gunther left a mark on Chad Gable.
Told him he was a terrible father. You don't tell a person that got kids they're a terrible parent.
They showed the footage of his daughter crying in the front row.
Yeah.
Cody got to finish his story at WrestleMania. So does Chad Gable. He got to finish.
A lot of people got to finish their story.
Nah, but Chad Gable, bro, is one of them, bro. This is why I'm open to them, like Romy said, do that, 5-man gauntlet. And you have Chad Gable pick up the win. You could, it could come down to Sami Zayn and Chad Gable.
It could.
And at the end, they embrace, and you know what? That's your program for the Intercontinental Championship coming out of WrestleMania. They're going to Paris.
Is either they embrace, and then you can have him turn.
And mind you,
because he's gonna be so obsessed with it.
Where are they going to be after WrestleMania? Where are they going to be?
In Paris, yeah.
And Sammy gonna get a big reaction in Paris.
Yeah, French Canadian, yeah.
You already know, bro, that.
But is there? Because I hear that French Canadians and French people really don't like each other like that.
I know, but still, like, come on, bro. Sami Zayn. How can you hate Sami Zayn, bro?
You can't, but I don't know. It's a whole rabbit hole type deal. I ain't gonna get into it. But hopefully he gets that crowd reaction. Yeah,
exactly. Sammy and Chad one-on-one, giving their all would feed families. Absolutely, the crowd would go crazy for both. I agree. Chad Gable doesn't have close to the charisma of Kurt Angle. I agree, but as far as an athlete goes, he could be probably in dear time. If pushed right, he could be. He has the ability. He could be that wrestling machine, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He could be that. I think I said this during the Rumble prediction. I had him at number 1. And going.
I disagree.
What do you mean with
I disagree. I think he has the same charisma. Because he can do the serious and the comedy aspect of wrestling, in my opinion. I think we've seen that from Chad. Like we've seen the annoying side with him and Jason Jordan. Like the annoying comedy side. We've seen the overly comedy side, and then we've seen the serious heel douchey side. So I think Romeo. I think it's closer than a lot of people think. I really do. I really do.
Yeah.
I really do. And he's a great technical wrestler too. On top of that, so it's like
time will only tell, bro.
Right. They just gotta push him right. Like if they push him right, then people really see that he's literally the second Kurt Angle.
Exactly. From there we got. This is like literally if you blink, you missed it, bro. We had Indy Hartwell and my girl Candice LeRae. My girl Candice LeRae. I'm a big fan of Candice LeRae. You guys know this already, right? Been a fan since day one. Always been supportive of Candice LeRae. She teamed up with her Way sister, right? Her daughter, if you will, Indy Hartwell. They had a match over there in Perth for the tag titles. Came up short. And here they face the team of Shayna Baszler, and as Mike would like to call her, Jackson Holiday.
Yeah.
AKA Zoe Stark. And early on in the night, there were, Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler were talking about how it wasn't fair that Indy Hartwell and Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae got a tag team title match in Perth because Indy's from Australia.
Right.
Literally, bro, if you blink, you missed. It's like their tag team title match in Perth was a complete afterthought.
Yeah.
You had them lose. And what made it even crazier, you had Shayna Baszler choke out Indy Hartwell.
Yeah.
Even though, listen, it doesn't do anything to me. Listen, my girl Candice LeRae, she's okay. She's still, it is what it is, though. But if you blink, you fucking miss, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, not much to talk about with this match, but after, I don't know if you've seen it, but WWE posted like an exclusive clip, and they cut a promo about losing that in that fashion. It looks like they're probably going to trend towards a heel turn for that group. We might get
Maybe
like
so.
the
way back.
Yeah, the way type of them.
I don't know if you caught this, Mike.
Candice LeRae said, "By any means, we need to win."
I don't know if you caught this, Mike, but when they came out to the ring, I don't know, maybe if y'all peeped it.
I didn't see any entrances, so yeah.
Like guys who watched the show, I don't know. It's just the small attention to detail. Like when you saw Candice music being played, it had some of the similar instrumentals to the Way theme song. Like when Gargano was a heel in NXT. I remember he changed his whole theme song, right? It wasn't no more that. That was more guitar, like you had some of those elements into this theme song. Now, mind you, I did not mind Gargano's heel theme song. It grew on me after a while.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
You know what I mean?
One of the better changes, I guess.
So we'll know. Maybe we'll end up seeing the return of the Way in some way, shape.
Yeah, especially what we saw in Perth. You know how Waller and Theory is, bromance and all that stuff. And after he watched this dude get all beat down, maybe they might tag Theory along with them.
And according to Grayson Waller, he was trying to do something about it, trying to protect him, and Theory looked at him like, "What the fuck, bro?" Like,
yeah, but if you call that protection, then jeez, I don't want to see nothing else.
He was telling he tried to do everything in his power to protect him, and Theory was like,
yeah,
So there was a backstage. We did see Gargano and Ciampa with the Miz, and they were trying to cheer up R-Truth, who is busy being sad in the Judgment Day's clubhouse because
he watched Dynamite.
What happened?
You said he was too busy being sad. He watched Dynamite.
Maybe he did. Maybe he watched Dynamite. That's what you did there. Maybe he watched. Maybe he saw the new logo of Dynamite. He's like, "Yeah, I'm good."
Yeah.
So they were trying to cheer him up because again, R-Truth reminiscing about the good old days. And I just imagine that theme song being played, like that song being played, right? Just not the Diddy part, of course, just the instrumental, right? And R-Truth having these flashbacks, right? I can just envision that. But again, they were trying to cheer him up. Of course, Truth called them D-Generation X. In his mind, he thinks that Gargano is Shawn Michaels and Ciampa is Triple H. And I mean, the way Miz was dressed, you could probably call him Ravishing Rick Rude. You can call him Rick Rude if you wanted
to. And that's funny because I think the more that I look at DIY, the more I can really I can't unsee it. It's like a miniature version of Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
And they're like, "Oh, Rejuvenation X." To which Gargano's like, "Yo, can this be a shirt WWE shop?" And it's like the old DX shirt with just an R, Rejuvenated X. It's gonna be a shirt, bro. It has to be a shirt, dude.
I think they're trying to figure out a way for it to not look unfamily friendly so people can wear it.
Your team scored? The Red Wings scored?
Yeah, Red Wings scored.
Who they playing?
Capitals.
Capitals. What city they
DC.
from? Okay, almost said DC. See, I might have said something wrong, and Mike would have laughed at me, yo. Everybody would have laughed. I would have said something wrong, bro. That's why I asked for it. You see, that's why I asked. And then they were like, "Yeah, we'll come up with a plan." And then Truth had to take his TV, but wasn't even plugged to anything. Wasn't plugged. It was a wireless TV, like the old school TVs, which I thought was funny as all hell. Did you hear that? Apparently, that supposedly, no, it did happen. That Miz was like trapped in the dressing room. So they had to
Like this is a shoot.
Like, this is a shoot. Yeah, he was trapped. Like he locked himself in the dressing room. So they had to like put a hole into the door, like little puppy holes, like little thing for the dog comes in and out of the house.
Yeah, little doggy. Yeah,
just so he can come out, just so he can get out of the fucking dressing room. Didn't then do that segment.
That's hilarious.
It is. It really, really is. And after this, we saw our guy, bro, Romeo's favorite wrestler, Drew McIntyre, head to the ring and said that he felt banged up after Chamber. He claimed the doctors said he might not make it to WrestleMania. But then he turned around and saying he's not CM Punk. What do you think I am, CM Punk? Now, it's worth mentioning that his injury is the shoot. He did fuck up his eardrum. Doctors were concerned. But he's like, nah, I got to make WrestleMania. And then he sat down, bro. He sat down like CM Punk would back in, in the middle of the ring with his legs folded.
Indian style, yeah.
Indian style. And he talked about how, even though Punk doesn't drink, he drank double than being Drew on the way back from Perth on the plane.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got flashback when I heard that. Oh, hopefully everybody was safe. But
the flight from hell.
Yeah, basically. Hopefully it wasn't like that now. But still, nevertheless, he called out Seth Rollins, and he's basically telling Rollins, hey, you shouldn't be focused on the bloodline. You should focus on this match. Which is true. In a nutshell, it is true, right? He doesn't want Seth to get involved, in the bloodline business. But Seth Rollins says there's some risk worth taking, and Rollins tries to get Drew to see his side and said the best man will win a WrestleMania. So, your thoughts on that, Mike?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, Drew is on a different level right now. Happy for I guess, is it official? Can I say that okay. But we all know that it's going to happen, unofficially or officially.
I don't know,
He's
bro.
staying.
I would hope he is, but I mean, listen, bro.
He's staying. But he's doing such good work right now. It doesn't make any sense.
I would hope he does. I would hope that he does resign. Here's the thing about it, right? I want him to have his moment. The moment that he was supposed to have in 2020.
I think he will.
That's what I'm saying. I hope he gets his moment in Philadelphia.
I think.
Well, he didn't have in 2020.
I think he will.
He was, he was in a warehouse. It was in a warehouse. No people.
True. I mean, yeah. But I think he will. But regarding to the segment was good. This Drew McIntyre is. I really like this Drew McIntyre. We've seen him be heel before, but
this might happen too. He's gonna get his Mania moment, Steve, and he gonna get cash.
Oh, I've always said that. Yeah, the priest comes out and just ruins it.
Oh, man, though,
that'd be great. I mean, that'd be great, and it'll make him go even more insane. And then when Punk comes back and they interact again, he can talk about that, and it'll drive him even more nuts. It'll be an ongoing thing. It writes itself. It really does.
Crazy Punk. It's crazy. Yeah. Even Punk got even got a point where even Punk got cashed in many years ago as well. Remember?
Yeah,
by Alberto Del Dipshit.
Yeah.
So yeah, So we'll see how all this goes down, bro. We had Nia Jax and Liv Morgan and it ended in a DQ, and Becky Lynch came out and attacked Nia Jax. Michael Cole and Pat McAfee acknowledged the passing of Ole Anderson. Rest in peace. I believe he passed away at age 81. Backstage, we see Becky Lynch agreeing to face Nia Jax next week, and then Liv angrily confronts, saying that everything is not about her. Now, the one thing I've been seeing, Mike, I don't know if you saw it or not, or many of you who are watching right now on social media, people are like politicking for Liv Morgan to have her moment.
Again. Here we go. Again.
The revenge tour. Like, oh, she needs to be the one. I'm like, no, bro, we've been there.
No, bro. I mean, it's good that she can get this fanfare coming off of a hiatus.
I'm good.
And she can bring it when she can. But no.
I'm good, brother.
No.
I'm good. I don't need to see it.
I mean, they don't mind giving her a moment for her to be in the spotlight. Yeah, but no.
No, I agree. I 100% agree with that. The Liv crybaby. Yeah.
The OG, that's the OG crybaby group. Even before then, probably even Sasha.
Well, now Mercedes, you know what I mean?
But then.
What's funny is her new shirt literally says "cry about it."
Okay.
What happened? Oh, I want to see you celebrate.
Oh my God. Okay, now let's keep going.
In the mud. First was football season. Now I got to deal with hockey season. In the mud.
Hey, man, this is the second team that's actually being good right now. So
there's a chance.
We got 2 out of 4. Hopefully, we can make 3 out of 4.
So you sang.
The Pistons is in a mud. Oh my God. What a save.
Oh, anywho. We see Jey Uso being interviewed by Jackie Redden. His interview was interrupted by Drew McIntyre, who tells him that he deserves what he's going through, and they begin to brawl, and they'll have a match next week.
Yeah, self-explanatory.
Exactly. We got the main event: Cody Rhodes versus Grayson Waller. You saw what happened.
Main event.
Yeah, man. Who would have thought, bro? He's main eventing on Raw, even though he's a SmackDown guy. Yeah, man.
I was thinking about that too. I was like, Grayson Waller on Raw? I was like, that's not correct, is it?
Listen, man. Fuck it. Why not, bro? Fuck it. Why not?
Bro. Okay, let's keep going.
Great game last night, Mike, by Romy, by the way.
The cheating ass refs helped you out, so there you go.
Yeah. Oh, the Knicks played the Pistons yesterday?
Yeah, and one of the worst calls of all time happened last night. And yeah.
Oh, wow.
One of the worst no calls, I should say, happened. And Romeo, you got to be truthful. That was a total foul. Total foul. And there's no guarantee that Asara would have hit some free throws if they were in the bonus. So anywho, you took the game away from us. Don't anywho me again.
Lesson learned from Waller. If you want a main event, just switch brands. Yeah, the match was okay. Nothing to go really crazy about. It
wasn't even a long match neither.
It wasn't. It was just a quick win for Cody Rhodes. And then what happened? Paul Heyman comes out.
I liked how they set that up too. It was like, we've got word. Paul Heyman is backstage. We got to make sure we can confirm.
Yes, Paul Heyman was backstage and he confronts Cody Rhodes, similar to last year. Remember last year, like around this time? Yes.
Yep. He even mentioned that too in his walk down to the ring. He said, a year ago, we were crying in this very ring. He said, I forgive you.
Yeah. But this time he came with 3 security guys. Likely.
Oh, no. NYPD police officers that were suspended.
I'm pretty sure they'll appear in AEW Rampage in a couple of weeks on TV. And
I'm trying to figure out where he got that from. Like, Romeo, do you know, like, if you're still in the chat.
The hashtag AEW Rampage after it. Like, no one's watching that, dude. Yeah. Stop.
Romeo, if you're still in the chat, is there, like, something going on with the NYPD that's in current events about some suspended officers that you can look up.
You
I
know
want to
who,
know because
you know who one of the guys were though, bro?
who,
AJ Kirsch, bro, from
which
2K.
one was that?
From the my career mode, from the career mode. I think in one of the 2Ks.
Oh, okay.
The
Who did
voice
he play?
like the main character. Like he did like the voice narrator. The voice.
Oh, your main character. He
Yeah.
was one of the voices.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So basically, it's Paul Heyman wanting Cody to back down from challenging The Rock. Right?
Yeah.
But then Cody's like, there's a reason why I do not badmouth The Rock in front of the media or in front of the crowd. Even though it's like we know the fix is in.
Right.
Right? The fix is in here, you know what I mean? And then again, Paul Heyman trying to get into the ring. Cody wasn't having it. And this leads to Cody Rhodes beating up all three guys with a steel chair. And then the last scene, bro, you see Paul Heyman grab his iPhone, call Roman Reigns. And they picked up the other phone, call
the Brahma Bull on the back.
Called The Rock. And I'm like, bro, you don't know what three-way is, bro?
No, he doesn't. He's an old man.
Come on, bro.
But that's hilarious that they gave him two. One with the Bloodline case, and then the other one had a regular case, but with a Brahma Bull sticker.
Not only that, bro, you gave him like an iPhone 13 or 14.
What's wrong with that? That's two phones behind.
And
that's a phone behind.
And then you gave him an iPhone like 12 with the fucking two. Like, come on, bro. You mean to tell me?
What's wrong with iPhone 12? I got a 12.
No. I'm saying like you're gonna use like the downgrade phone to call The Rock, who's the high chief. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
I still want to know. The high chief ranks higher than the tribal chief, right?
Yes.
Then what is The Rock doing? Not The Rock. What is Roman doing?
What do you mean?
Does he want to be bossed around? Because he can get bossed around.
The high chief is higher than the tribal chief.
He can get bossed around though. And you know the insecurities of the tribal chief.
Look, bro. Have you seen Roman Reigns side by side with The Rock, bro? Roman Reigns looks like Sol Sikoa next to The Rock, okay? When he's next to The Rock, Roman Reigns becomes Sol Sikoa, okay?
I guess so. But I don't know, man. It's something about that to me that doesn't. I mean, I like it, but it's like, okay, you're the high chief, right? There was no mention of a higher rank. They gave Roman this whole ceremony of giving him that lei that he wears. So does The Rock, as the high chief, does he wear a special lei?
I would think so. We'll find out.
That looks even more badass than Roman's lei.
Dude. You wore that vest with the iced out chains, bro. Come on, bro. You know how he rolls.
That's his lei? I mean, that's boring. We've seen him do that in the 90s.
Nah, watch. You gotta come out. You gotta come out with with tribal WrestleMania.
I mean, if he comes out with an iced out lei, then okay.
Imagine he bust out the Rocky Maivia fucking. Can you imagine that?
Hey, that could be something.
Like Rocky Maivia.
That could be a total callback.
Yeah, it could be.
That could be a total callback. I'll take that.
But it ends with Cody beating up all three guys.
He obliterated that one guy with the chair, though.
Oh, he threw the chair at him, bro. Threw the chair.
I was like, all Black History Month, Black people been getting screwed over in wrestling.
In the mud, bro. In the mud, bro.
If you really look at it, if you've just been looking at, all what the Black wrestlers have been going through, they've been getting disrespected. But hey, that's neither here nor there. We can move on from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Fucking go. Fucking go.
Anywho,
I've been waiting for this for the longest, bro. I haven't. The Red Wings haven't been in a playoff. The Red Wings haven't been in a playoff since 2017, bro.
Y'all playoff mode already? God damn.
Yeah. we're playoff hunt right now. We got the second wild card spot. Oh, he touched it with his hand. No, they're gonna take that goal away. They're gonna take that goal away. He touched it with his hand.
Oh, foul, huh? VAR, huh? Okay.
It's not a foul.
Offsides. That's offsides, huh? Offsides.
Oh, they're gonna take that goal away.
R-Truth
They're gonna take.
R-Truth doesn't even know it's Black History Month. He probably thinks it's Cinco de Mayo week on. Huh? He probably thinks it's Christmas right now. The character would probably do something like that, though.
Yeah.
Remember, he showed up in Austria instead of Australia. Come on now. He went to Austria.
He showed up in Austria.
Even though he didn't really go to Austria. Come on. He probably was in his back of his car. Like, come on, bro. You really think he went to Austria?
That's funny.
I know. But that was Monday Night Raw as a whole. Overall, I thought it was a very, very good show. I'm going to give this show an A-.
Yeah.
You too?
From the clips, it looked like it was a decent watch if I would have watched all 3 hours. But from what I saw, I didn't see nothing egregious.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll take it a little down. I'll give it a B+ since I didn't get the full experience.
Fair enough. Again, they're getting shit right, bro. The road to WrestleMania. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. Let us know your thoughts in the chat. Just to give you guys the heads up real quick. This Thursday we'll do 2 streams. It's gonna be Sad, something about Dynamite, and then later on in the night it'll be Impact Breakdown with myself and CPZ as we will be reviewing TNA Impact for this week. Also, again, that'll be the post No Surrender Impact. And as well, Friday we'll be doing predictions for Revolution. Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern time, or likely after SmackDown, so probably 10 p.m. after SmackDown. So there's that. All right.
Tell work to give me a chance, and then I can give it a chance again.
Work comes first, guys. Work comes first. That being said, guys, in case you guys have missed it, we did do a Steve's Kitchen yesterday. We talked about all the craziness that happened about Triple H becoming the Booker of the Year, Mustafa Ali becoming the TNA X Division champion, Nick Nemeth, the former Dolph Ziggler, winning the global championship, the NJPW Global Championship, Matt Riddle being Tanahashi to become the New Japan World Television Champion, and of course our thoughts on Elimination Chamber, and of course Brandon Royval defeating Brandon Moreno at UFC Mexico. Also, speaking of UFC Mexico, this past Saturday, myself, Romeo, and Chase, we did a watch along to UFC Fight Night Mexico. In case you guys have missed that, whenever you get a chance. All right, and now today we did Cody, the Bloodline Hunter, because again, he's hunting down the Bloodline. One by one, he's hunting down the Bloodline. I love it. So with that being said, okay.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching. You guys can, again, if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Follow the Around the Point Network on X at AT Point Network. Follow me on X at follow me on X at Heel Steven. Big Mike, let them know where can they check you out.
Follow me on X at Detroit Gamer 313.
There you go. There you go, guys. Thank you all for watching. For myself, for Big Mike, this has been the Raw Rundown here on the Around the Point Network. Good night, everyone. And for the gang, thank you all.